All right, guys, this is Chapter 4, Lesson 4. I am just doing the guided practice. Just make sure you write in your notes, Chapter 4, Lesson 4, and let's just practice doing some of these, okay? So we're going to combine what you already know, how to isolate the variable, with distributed property. I know that my voice is normal. This is probably boring for you. I'm really sorry. I'm just trying to keep it as short as possible, okay? So let's just move through this pretty quickly. 5 times x plus 1 equals 75. 5 times x plus 1 means 5 times x plus 5 times 1, and that all equals 75. So 5 times x is 5x, 5 times 1 is 5, equals 75. Now I have a constant term, 5. I have a variable, x, and we have an equation that all equals 75. So we're ready to solve for x. So if you're using the method of our host and family, our host is x, the family is 5, next to the x, and the friends are the other 5. Okay? So we want to get rid of our friends first. So we're going to get rid of this 5 by subtracting it. And then we have to, of course, do the same thing on the other side. So 5x plus 5 minus 5 is 5x. 75 minus 5 is 70. Now we need to get rid of our family. X is being multiplied by 5, so the inverse of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide by 5. Divide over here by 5. 5 divided by 5 is just 1, so we have x by itself. And 70 divided by 5 is, I'll give you a minute to figure it out, 14. Okay? This is what I want you to do now. I want you to go next to each one of these and write what we did. So here, we did distributive property. Here, we subtracted 5 from both sides. Here, we divided both sides. And simplified. Next one. We're going to multiply 5 times x minus 5 times 7 equals 5. So using the distributive property, this is 5x, this is 35, and this is 5. So this was distributive property. All right, now, what do we do here? We need to get rid of this 35. We're going to do the opposite of subtraction. We're going to add 35. If we do that on this side of the equation, we need to do that on this side of the equation as well. So 5x minus 35 plus 35 is 5x. 5 plus 35 is 40. So we add 35 to both sides. Now what do we do? Divide both sides by 5. Divide both sides by 5. Now let's simplify using division. 5x divided by 5 is x. 40 divided by 5 is 8. X is 8. 16 equals 2 times 6 plus x. This is 2 times 6 plus 2 times x. 16, using distributive property, is 12 plus 2x. Again, I'm just abbreviating now, distributive property. Now, no like terms to combine, so let's just start getting rid of this stuff. We're going to get rid of the 12 first. 12 is positive. I can see here it's positive, so we're going to do the opposite and subtract it, 12. I need to do the same thing here then, minus 12. So subtract 12 from both sides. (16 minus 12 is 4). 12 plus 2x minus 12 is just 2x. Now we're going to divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2x divided by 2 is just x. X equals 2 or 2 equals x. 8 times x minus 8 times 2 equals negative 24. Using distributive property, 8 times x is 8x, 8 times 2 is 16, equals negative 24. Distributive property. We're going to add 16 to both sides. (8x minus 16 plus 16 is 8x. Negative 24 plus 16. I have more negatives than positives, so I know my answer is going to be negative. What's the difference between 24 and 16? 8. Negative 8. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 8. 8x divided by 8 is x. Negative 8 divided by 8 is negative 1. X is negative 1. (20) equals negative 5 times n plus negative 5 times 3. Distributive property. Negative 5n. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Now I'm going to put this in parentheses just to separate my two signs here, my plus and my negative. So, distributive property. 20 equals negative 5n plus negative 15. And we're going to add 15 to this side. Now this is where you have to be careful. The reason we're adding, this is addition, but this is negative. To get rid of a negative, we have to add the positive, the opposite of it. So that's why we're adding 15. Then we have to do the same thing on this side, add 15. So 20 plus 15 is 35. And here, negative 5n plus negative 15 plus 15 is just negative 5n. So add 15 to both sides. Now we're going to divide by negative 5 here, then we have to divide by negative 5 here. Divide by negative 5. So 35 divided by negative 5 is negative 7. And negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1, so we just have n by itself. So n is negative 7. I made a mistake and put x, should be n. All right? And, hold on a second. Plus 4 times m plus 4 again times 1 equals 9. M plus 4m plus 4 equals 9. Combine like terms this time. So here we did our distributive property. Now I have to combine terms. Which terms are alike? The m's. M and 4m. That's 5m. Plus 4 equals 9. Now we can do the same that we did in the past. Subtract 4, subtract 4. 5n plus 4 minus 4 is 5n. 9 minus 4 is 5. Divide both sides by 5. M is 1. Okay? So here we subtracted 4 from both sides. Here we divided by 5. And then simplified to get 1. 3 times x minus 3 times 2 plus 2x equals 14. 3x minus 6 plus 2x equals 14. 3x, and we're combining it with this like term. The addition is what we have, plus 2x. 3x plus 2x is 5x. We have minus 6 equals 14. Do the opposite, add 6 to both sides, 20 and 5x. Divide both sides by 5, x, 4. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop there. That's enough. It's already been 10 minutes, and I'm trying to keep your videos very short to 10 minutes. Okay? If you have any questions, don't forget to ask me in the morning before you take a quiz. I'll talk to you guys later.